Okay, just a quick audio test to see how things are sounding. Hi to Jackie Sharp, who made a comment in the live chat earlier. Right, be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, got about a minute left well, 35 seconds left to count down. Just might as well make a start here, let anyone who's tuned into this know what the situation is. Sunday night, obviously, my normal live stream. Sorry, just checking the audio. Yeah, normally I do a live stream every Sunday. Got a few regular viewers on that, which I must appreciate. This Sunday, however, I wasn't gonna get the opportunity to prepare as necessary, so I postponed it to tomorrow evening, which over here in the UK is a bank holiday. So I will be going live on Monday evening, 9:30. I'll talk a little bit more about what that stream's about, the topic. I mean, have a whole mixed bag. It will be an open lines session, meaning that anyone who wants to call in or join the stream and have a chat is most welcome. Yeah, like I said, we'll talk a bit more about that later. The purpose of this evening, it's kind of just a filler episode, a live stream where if any of you didn't catch any of my early stuff back in 2017 when I first started doing these kinds of YouTube videos, because yeah, say my YouTube bin goes back to easily 2009 or so. I'd probably made my first one, but yeah, 2017 I started making what I guess you could refer to as truther videos. And I think a couple of weeks back I showed my first ever live stream where I looked at the events on London Bridge during a highly publicised event. And this is now my second live stream that I ever did. It's called How to Spot Fake News Stories. I think it's my second one. It was something like that. It took place at the end of June. Was it June or July? July 2017. Obviously, I mean, if my live streams leave a little bit to be desired in terms of like polish and finish, then bear in mind this was 3 years earlier, 4 years, yeah, 3 years earlier, and my live stream skills, I was just honing them, you might say. So if it's not the best, then fair enough. Just before I make a start just before we watch that, I do want to make you aware of a couple of things. I now have a Twitch account. I'll share my live stream and share my screen. There's nothing on there at the moment. Where are we? Here we are. I was gonna try and stream to Twitch this live stream as well, but I couldn't figure out. Well, I could figure out. I just didn't have time to set up streaming to two accounts at once. If you're on Twitch, I'm going to put a link to my Twitch account in the live chat now, although it is also in the description. The reason I joined Twitch was there's a channel which I made a video to promote once before, Dissent Media. His YouTube channel has been struck again, so he can't stream. I don't know if he can upload. So he's got a new channel out. It's called, or he's actually on Twitch. He's actually going live now as it happens. He's got, yeah, I'll put a link to his channel also in the live chat if you want to catch any of his stuff. He also does phone-ins, and I rang him the other week, had a little chat with him. Right, bear with me. Dissent Media on Twitch. And also his new YouTube channel. I guess right, here's a link to his new YouTube channel. Almost. Yeah, I think he's done some very interesting stuff. He was at the London protest on April 21st. I did actually ask him about his experience there. I wanted to know about the video at the end of that video I showed at the beginning of last week's live stream where the police were fighting in the park. One of the people. Oh, hang on. Right. Dissent Media 2. Okay, this is in the live chat a link to Dissent Media's new channel. Now, yeah, he was telling me actually some of the things he's trying to do. He does have a GoFundMe thing set up. I'm sure you know my views on a lot of the GoFundMe things. I've never got anything good to say about GoFundMe, but actually this could well be something you want to donate to. He is attempting to combat YouTube censorship and actually set up his own servers, and this is what he's trying to raise for. If it's something you think you can help with, then yeah, it's the way I look at it is we pay things like I mean, probably a lot of you guys don't pay the TV license, and fair play to you if you don't. But you pay for Netflix, pay for Spotify. Why not chuck a grassroots content producer a bit of help? But if you're able to, then again, I will put a link to his GoFundMe in the live chat. I'll just read a comment we had from Jackie Sharp earlier. She said, take a look at Sarah Lancashire playing a WPC in Happy Valley, and then Julia James recently murdered PCSO. Of course, they're not the same person, but I think they're taking the P. Do you know what? I would say something like that, Jackie. I wouldn't be too sure that these people aren't the same. I'm not sure. But that's the sort of thing I will be looking at tomorrow. So if you're tuning in and anyone wants to say hello in the live chat, it won't tie in with the video you're about to watch. That will be me back in 2017 talking. I think the video goes on for about 15 to 20 minutes. You'll see I touch on some of the same subjects, a lot of the same subjects I touch on now. But back then, I think I had the view that that a lot, at least some of mainstream media, the stories that they present us, some of them were true. But I believe when you go onto something like Bing or Google News or something and look at their the news stories they promote, yeah, that's what I'm looking at in this video. You can watch it. I will pop back in at the end. I've got another video to play out with. So yeah, enjoy this piece. This masterpiece from the ObeLines Archive. Actually, that was the name of my first channel. Just to avoid any confusion, I'm going to run this text thing along the bottom. And like I say, tomorrow evening, Monday, 9:30 PM, will be my proper live stream, which I would normally have done Sunday, but I'm postponing to Monday. So this is just to keep you going until then. Right, I'm going to mute myself and I'll be back shortly, guys. Enjoy the video. Okay, oh, so just wanted to quickly say hello to Some Girls who's in the live chat. The ultimate FF story on BitChute. Brilliant. Thanks for sharing that, Some Girls. Right, gotta remember now what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. Okay, we'll have our video up and running in a couple of seconds. Where is it? What am I looking for? Okay, here goes. This video was a live stream from July 2017 called How to Spot Fake News Stories. Let's see what's changed from then. Alright, enjoy it, people. Take care. Okay, greetings. This is my video on how you can spot fake news stories. It's specifically mentioning the Bing start page. You'll notice at the bottom here you do get, oh, hang on. Okay, here on the bottom of Bing, Bing.com, you do get these stories down the bottom. Oops. And I'm curious if when you take a look at them, how actually real any of them are. Let's see. I will. Okay, I am streaming this live as it does save time editing the video after, but the sound quality and pauses isn't particularly very good, so apologies for that. Anyway, we'll take a look at Bing.com. Right, first one I'm going to go with is Diversity Star Dies. Let's see if there would be any motive for them to fake a story about this gentleman, Rob Anker, dying in a car crash. Okay. Former diversity dancer Robert Anker has died after reportedly being involved in a car crash. Right, just to bear in mind, this guy was driving a Chevy Cobalt, while the other driver was in a Ford F550. Now, a Chevy is quite a large car as far as I know, but if you read what happens, the Chevy driver died of his injuries, but the other driver was not hurt. So, let's see, what is a Chevy? Chevy Cobalt. Okay. Against a Ford F550. Oh right, okay, fair enough. The Ford is actually the 4x4 car. Okay. But anyway, is there any reason why they would fake someone's death? Diversity dancer. He was actually quite successful. He performed with, let's see, Paloma Faith and Peter Andrew. So he wasn't, I imagine he was fairly wealthy. He was in the United States at the time. A Just Giving page set up in his name has appealed for funds to support his family. Right, it seems to be a big giveaway, I think. Just Giving page or GoFundMe or any of the other things they come up with. And why would you need to set up a Just Giving page to a fan? I mean, fair enough, you want to help someone who's just lost a family member, but we can't be expected to foot the bill for every celebrity or person in the news that passes away. And it has raised £3,000 so far. I don't know. I don't get that. We'll go to another story in a sec. I see I've got 3 people watching, and greetings to the UK Resistant. Thanks for commenting. Right, we'll go to another Bing news story. Right, Gary Lineker was having a baby, supposedly. Nothing weird about that, of course. Greetings, Anaconda Malt Liquor. Thank you for commenting. Right, Gary Lineker and his pregnant wife, Danielle Bucks. Could this possibly be fake? Let's take a look at that baby bump. Okay. I don't know, it's got a bit of a... I'm not an expert on pregnant stomachs, but that doesn't look the most real. And here, there's definitely some kind of strap she's wearing. Is she wearing a prosthetic baby bump? To be honest, I would not put it past them. Absolutely would not put it past them to do that. But for what reason? I can't actually see any Go Fraud Me accounts being set up, but then no one's died yet, so give it a bit of time. I wonder... Well, no. Okay. Right, back to Bing. What other fake news stories can we spot? There was something about Jupiter doesn't orbit, apparently, which you would take from that to mean, yeah, it does not actually orbit the sun, so it doesn't go around the sun, they're claiming. Right. Personally, I'm very disbelieving of anything they bring out about space. I mean, they lie about everything else, so why would they be being honest about an operation that nets them huge amounts of government funding? I mean, ridiculous amounts of money. But they're now claiming that Jupiter, which is supposedly just after Mars, and is absolutely huge. It's the... yeah. Followed by Saturn, Uranus, and then Neptune. Unfortunately, I know that too much about the solar system, but I can tell you one thing, I don't think this story is particularly believable. Yeah, and okay, let's see what else are Bing offering us. Right, Princess Diana. Was there anything real about Princess Diana? I know some people are huge fans of her and think that she was a wonderful person, but I think it's a load of rubbish, to be honest. We'll see. Okay, I'm not going to look too closely at that story because it's the usual rubbish they turf out. Right, Spanish Festival Fire. This will... I'm not going to keep this video, let this video go on too long. Just a little test out for live streaming. And like I said, it does save a bit of time editing afterwards. Yeah, thanks in the chat, Anaconda Malt Liquor. I appreciate you watching, and the UK Resistance. Do either of you have much experience with live streaming? And would you give it a go? Right, let's just quickly watch the video on Barcelona on... Well, there's definitely a fire going, but we know what they can do with special effects. CGI, but with enough people there, who knows. Yeah, Anaconda, I'm very impressed with your work done on the another theme park accident. We've had our share in the UK of them. We had a couple about 2 or 3 years ago, and no, neither of you say you've done live streaming. I'd say it's actually quite straightforward. You do have to download this program, OBS 19.0.3. You put a code from YouTube, which you get through the Creative Center, into OBS, which is, I can't think what it's called. It's a free download though, and they do link you to it. But just bear in mind, if you press stream in when you're not prepared for it, once you've given it that code, it does have a way of, you can stream without even having YouTube open and not be aware of it, which I did the other day. I'm going to wrap up very soon. I would recommend giving live streaming a go. Keep up the good work to my 2 commenters, Anaconda Malt Liquor and the UK Resistance. Anaconda, you can stream from an iPad apparently. I think it is. I've never tried it, but I'm pretty sure iOS definitely supports streaming. Although you might have to download more software, I'm not sure. Okay, thanks to both of you for tuning in. Sorry. Thank you, Rainbow Bright. Have we found any real news? Who knows? I'm not sure. I mean, these are the stories we get every morning. Thing is, I went to Bing after believing that Google was kind of a bit suspicious. And I think going from Google to Microsoft is probably out of the frying pan into the fire a bit. A good search engine, I think, is DuckDuckGo, apparently. If they supposedly, I mean, I'm not sure how paranoid you can get about being tracked, but if you are, then apparently DuckDuckGo is the one to go with. Do you believe we found any real news then, Rainbow Bright? Do you think any of those stories were legitimate accounts of what happened? Thanks, UK Resistance. I will keep up. I will try and do another live stream. I do find making time for videos kind of tricky sometimes, but doing it live just seems to save an awful lot of time. Although you can't delete your mess ups. I've seen your comments on some of my videos, Rainbow Bright. I think I'm subscribed to you. If not, I'll make sure I am. Let's have a look at some of our statistics. How many views did we get? 5 people. But I very much appreciate those 5, the ones who have taken part in the chat. And yeah, this is very early days for my streaming career, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, the mess ups are the best bit, but for me it's kind of just going silent and not having anything, trying to get your brain in gear to start talking. They're the most awkward bits. But there is a mute button on here. If you want to mute, you have to input audio capture. You can add items to what you decide to stream. I don't think you can do it during a stream. You can mute by pressing that one. Good button to have. You can set up keyboard shortcuts. You can maybe press Control S to make it go quiet. Your views are getting tampered. I'm not. Yeah, perhaps they do tamper with views. One thing I have noticed is the amount of comments I get compared to the amount of views suggests that either a really high involvement, interaction with the viewers, or I'm getting more viewers than it claims. But yeah, thank you, Anaconda Malt Liquor. I'll catch up with you all soon. I'm curious what time it is in Australia. I guess about 11 in the evening. The weekend's over for you. I'm going to sign out. Thanks for your interaction, everyone, and okay, and that was it. I forget how times have changed, eh? Or how little changes really. Still looking at fabricated deaths, fabricated babies. The press is still full of nonsensicals about the planets. The only thing that hopefully has improved a little is my live streaming skills. I'll let you people be the judge of that, of course. Oh, what am I doing? Just say hello to Maria Ellender and Michelle from Oz, Jackie Sharp, and some girls who've all popped up in the chat. Of course, I hope you can all make it back tomorrow evening, UK time, 9:30 p.m. The live stream will be titled "Set Your Demuzzle Date." If you can make sense of that, demuzzle, muzzle, masks, wearing masks. Is it time to set a date where you have to say for yourself, I'm not going to do this anymore? That is what I am encouraging. That's what I'll be talking about tomorrow. As I said, it will be a open line, so there will be a link available for anyone tuning in to join the live stream and have a chat. Right, just an early comment from Jackie Sharp was about a particular police officer, and she made a reference to, in fact I'm going to show you before we go, probably something I should save for tomorrow, but it did actually strike me how close, made a reference to, the actress, I'll get her name up. Oh, you even told me, let me think. Sarah Lancashire, that was it. Now, Jackie says she doesn't believe that Sarah Lancashire plays the part of this police officer. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't rule it out. It's certainly a very close match. Oh, that's not it. Right, Julia James. Always, they love their dual letters. JJ. Yeah, I think actually, Jackie, I think you're onto something. Michelle from Oz at 7:30 a.m. in your time. Well, I appreciate you. I'm sure you didn't get up especially to listen or catch my live stream, but if you did, I appreciate it. Some girls 4:39 in Wisconsin. Indian casino shooter was another FF. Yeah, thanks for the link. It was some girls. I did click on to Jim Fetzer. I have caught some of the stuff he put up on 153 News. Yeah, the Indian casino shooting. Is that a casino in India or a casino run by Indians in the United States? It might not be something I'm familiar with, but again, tomorrow I'll be doing a proper 2-hour live stream and we'll be looking closely at some of this stuff. And Maria, there's no demuzzle date for the brainwashed. Exactly, but I'll maybe mention a little, nothing big. Had a little incident happen in my local shop the other day, and I had to stop myself going on a rant, but I did, and it just made me think. At some point, people are going to have to say, because I genuinely believe the government will never give you a reason not to wear one. They'll never say it's fine now, guys. Stop testing yourself. Stop giving everyone a wide berth. They might lift restrictions, but they'll never tell you. I mean, if people are waiting for the TV to tell them stop staying in watching TV and hanging your stop betting your life on what they're telling you on TV, that isn't going to happen, unfortunately. So yeah, tomorrow I'd love to hear anyone that wants to talk about how they would implement a demuzzle day. So yeah, I really hope you can all get back here with me tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. UK time. I'm guessing then for me show in Australia that would be like 7 a.m. if it's 7:30 a.m. your time, or 7 a.m. even. Some girls it would probably be, I don't know, 4 p.m. Who knows? But yeah, we'll be back. And yeah, just a reminder, I am now on Twitch. I've not put any content up yet, although I do plan to maybe try a few live streams. What I would like to be able to do is stream both to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I've just got to figure out how to do that. If you're on there, I did mention the YouTuber Dissent Media does a lot of really good work, actually. Put some really interesting videos up, and just like anyone that tells the truth, his channel gets hit with strikes. So yeah, he's well worth checking out. I have put the link in the live chat. I'll probably put it in the. I will put it in the description for this when the stream is finished, which will be in a couple of minutes. I'm going to say good night to you all, and a massive thank you to everyone for tuning in. I hope you will be back tomorrow. Maria, the fear is too deeply embedded now, and it will never be possible to return to pre-fearful times. I don't know, the public seem to have a very short memory, but I think you're right, once people get into the idea of living their life in fear, I mean, it's convenient for a lot of people. I do actually believe that. For some people, it's easy to be, although it's, in a weird way, it's kind of easier for people to have to rely on the television, have to rely on their government, their doctor to tell them what to do, because then, yeah, I don't know, it's a horrible time, and if I can do anything to encourage anyone to get out of that way of life, then I will. I know YouTube won't want to hear it, but set your demuzzle day. I'd love for anyone to come on, have a chat with me tomorrow, join the live stream, and explain why, explain how when you want to start demuzzling, if you need to demuzzle. Perhaps it's something you've done all along, perhaps it's something you think there's challenges you're going to have. Share it. Some girls, you say the Indian reservation casino, they're all over the place in Wisconsin and Michigan. Go to Crazy One channel and post an interview. Brilliant, I will check them out. And I will see you all tomorrow. I do have a quick video to play out on, actually. This is a video I found on 153 News. It's, I believe it's a woman in India explaining. Hello, Random Games. Unfortunately, you've come in right at the end of this live stream, but as I have said, it's only a filler for a proper one that I'll be doing tomorrow. I'll be back for 2 hours tomorrow evening at 9:30 p.m. UK time. I will have open lines, so I'll be inviting people to join the live stream and talk about anything you want, but the specific subject will be, well, a suggested subject will be any challenges you may have with demuzzling. But yeah, that's one for tomorrow. Okay, it's been great having this brief catch up with a few of you. Yeah, some girls exactly sitting around and not thinking for themselves is a very easy way of life for a lot of people. Michelle from Oz, I will also say a big congratulations for your win in last week's quiz. Well done on that one. 2-time champion now, I believe. I do hope you can all make it tomorrow, and I'll just run down saying thanks. Big thanks to Michelle from Oz, Some Girls, Marie Ellender, Random Games, Jackie Sharp for commenting, for interacting in the live chat. Yeah, big good night. Right, so this video, I will quickly post a link to where I found it. Actually, I'll start playing it and then post the link. It was originally on 153 News. Where is it? Huh. Okay, well, I'll be playing it. I'll leave a link. I'll put a link in the live chat. Good night, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy your bank holidays if you're in the United Kingdom. Yeah, and catch me over on Twitch. The link is in the description. I will at some point put some content up there. Good night, everyone. Cheerio. Oh, sorry, I'm having a moment trying to get this video to play. What's going on? Sorry, people, will not be long. Hopefully we can get it playing. There we go.
Hello.
Right. Yeah, this is someone just discussing their experiences of being in India, because from what it sounds like, bodies are being burnt on the street. Well, this person tells a slightly different story. Take care all. See you tomorrow. Good night.
Hello. So I would like to share something about the news that you have been hearing about India in these days. I know that people say that, India, people are dying in the streets. That's bullshit, right? Because I'm living here and I've been here since January because my husband is Indian. And if you can see outside, everyone, it's alright. So there are no people, no one, it's dying in the streets. I also would like to say that all these videos you have seen about Delhi, people dying in the streets, that's not true. Because Indians like to sleep in the street, like some parts of India, mostly in the big cities, you have people to take a nap, they sleep in the streets, especially poor people. And that's absolutely fine, but that doesn't mean that they're dying, that doesn't mean anything. It's just culturally, they're like that, okay? So whatever they show you about India, it's bullshit. It's not true at all. What we have in here is restrictions. So basically, we're going through a strong lockdown that the shops are only allowed to open from 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. Look, these guys. These are the guys. Do you see anyone die? Anyone dying outside? Actually, we're waiting here to take some takeaway food because most of the places are shut. Today I had to buy some creams because I had to go back to UK, right? And I was like, let me buy some Ayurveda creams, which I really love. And what we did is we just called the guy from the shop because he isn't allowed to open the shop. He opened it for me on a black market, literally. So I go inside the shop and I buy the things. So that's how Indian people are surviving towards these restrictions. What we have is restrictions. It's nothing like people dying. It's nothing like people are not taking care of anything. It's manipulation. You need to understand that. They're manipulating you. Yeah? So unless you don't see it with your own eyes, don't fucking trust what the media's saying.